Alright, welcome back, Police Simulator Patrol Officers. This is, do something new. And I'm gonna tell you, this is, playing Officer Mia Torres. And, I'm gonna tell you why. Yeah, Mia Torres. And that is because, we are going to test this theory out. I started over a new character and I played just enough to switch it over into vehicle patrols, and we're gonna switch it over to vehicle patrol, and we'll switch over to 45 minutes, and I'm glad it's in the evening, so hopefully it'll be a little darker. And I was in somebody else's map, and they happened to be playing this earlier version of the game, and it's this version. If you look in the top left-hand corner of the game,
we've been receiving a lot of complaints about cars driving too fast. Maybe you can pay special attention to speeders?
Copy that.
Copy that. Before this rollback, or before the date rollback, right? And so the date is still, 2022. And so the people who said, hey, I got these cool lights, right? So I haven't played enough to where I've got the full cruiser package yet, but I do have the mini car, right? And when I look at the mini car, I've got the bumper lights, right? And the bumper lights in the front, right? And those are the new lights people were talking about. And it doesn't really show it that well, but it does have the dashboard light right there. And I don't think it's gonna allow me to swap this for the cruiser, because I don't think I've progressed that far into the game. Or probably not even any of the DLC vehicles for that matter. Okay, yeah, because it's right, showing all the slots are showing empty, right? Okay, yeah, they're all showing empty because I haven't progressed that far into the game. Oh man, I always forget to pull away from that garage door before I hit like my lights and all that. Okay, so no, I still lost my bumper lights. So I did lose it. So the only reason I didn't lose...
We require support. Who's available?
My bumper lights and all that before was because I was in somebody else's game. So what I needed to do...
I'll take care of it.
Guess what I needed to do was... not go in the garage at all. And then I guess I would have kept all those lights and stuff. Well, that's kind of disappointing. My theory was because the date was before maybe whatever programming rollback they had, that the lights would change, would stay. But I guess because I was in somebody else's map, they only stayed because,
I've arrived at the scene of the action.
you know, I was in their map. So I guess that makes sense. So the bug only stayed because you never hit the garage. That's disappointing. So you'd have to play through all the way with the other cars. They're getting in their cars. Like I left. That's weird. I have no tools. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. It'd be cooler if you could. I understand it's a bug and they fixed it. It's not supposed to be in the game yet. I just thought I kind of loopholed it. If in fact somebody was to jump in my game right now, because I'm in that version of the game, and they could play, let's say, with their cars and stuff like that. Well, if I'd have progressed a little bit farther and they could have their cars, they would in fact have all the fancy little extra lights that my game would render out. Even though they're driving and all that would be a little bit more glitchy, they would get all the extra cool visual effects. So what I may do is start another character and then play through it enough to get the cruisers unlocked in that, because I won't be able to then show you all the cars, but I will at least be able to show you the 4 default ones they give that put in the parking lot, or whichever default ones they put in the parking lot. Because as soon as we go into the garage to try to change which cars we have, bam, it'll take the lights out, which is kind of disappointing. So,
Can you describe what you saw?
I didn't have full control of my car.
although if somebody else was to jump in our game and then change those
I'd
cars,
like to see your driver's license and car insurance, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
it should change them without maybe giving us the bug. No, that's kind of an interesting concept. I'm trying to find a loophole where we could change it, still get the visual effects, but without losing the lights ourselves. So invalid insurance.
I'm charging you for not having valid insurance.
So much money for such a little infraction.
I'll just take a sample to check if you've taken drugs before driving.
And thanks for joining the channel. You just missed me
I'm just
losing
taking a
my
sample
lights
to
on
see
my
if you've been drinking and driving.
little clown car, my extra lights I started this account for. But we learned an important lesson. DUI.
The reason why you're under arrest is because you were drinking and driving. Please cooperate.
Please, don't do that.
Second players can go in your garage and still
Put your hands up
not
slowly,
lose their
please.
lights,
I'm
but
going to
primary
search you.
players will lose their lights. Your bumper lights and visor lights and all them cool little lights people were talking about. Alright. Switchblade.
The reason why you're under arrest is because you're carrying a switchblade with you.
Please, officer!
Tell me what you saw.
That person was driving left and right all over
Left
the road.
and right.
I'm just collecting a sample to see if you used any drugs while driving. All right. I'm just collecting a sample to check if you had any alcohol while driving. I need to see your ID and
I didn't
proof
even
of
check her
insurance,
ID.
please.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
What the heck am I doing? Castillo. No insurance.
I have to fine you for not having valid insurance.
Oh, come on. That's so much money.
Alright, I don't see any witnesses around here. I think the accents are still a little glitched.
All right, here's your accident report.
Thank you so much, officer.
All right, here's your accident report.
All right. Thanks, officer.
All right, you can go now. Drive safe. I have a vehicle here for towing. I have a vehicle here for towing. My current location. Can you send a tow truck to my current location? I need backup to take a subject into custody.
Will arrive at your location shortly.
Understood. The closest available unit will be dispatched to your location.
Hi.
Hey, buddy. Golden. Alright. It's a smoky car. Let's go pull him over. Actually, I wonder if I can... Let's turn this inside real quick. Because if... Look at all these clown cars. If we can end this real quick. Start over. No, we're gonna have to finish our shift. Okay. Cause say if we could have ended our shift, we could have started over. And then we could have worked towards our new shift already. And then we could have worked towards our next character, so we could have got our bumper lights back already. Let's go get this guy. I hate these guys. Pull it over, buddy. Alright, but anyway, if you start over a new character right now, you will get your lower bumper lights back, the dashboard lights, your visor lights, your rear lower bumper lights back, your license plate area lights, all those lights will come back. But then you have to stay out of the garage. Once you go back in the garage, you will lose all them lights until, most likely until the update comes, Highway Patrol um, expansion comes out or whatever they're gonna do with it. Maybe next month or whatever, but let's see, buddy.
I have to
Tailpipe.
detain you because your car is emitting a lot of smoke.
I thought it was fixed.
You thought wrong, lady.
I'd like to see your ID and car insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
I was gonna say your ID is expired. I forgot I rolled back to 2022. Let's see. Your ID is still expired. It is expired. What? Oh yeah, because we're in November. And it expired in... Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Getting ahead of myself. Alright, well, you're getting a ticket for your ID and that smoky car.
I'm
I
going
used
to
to be
have
able
to
to
give you
tow those
multiple
cars.
tickets for your
I think they
unlawful
took
behavior.
that out of the game.
I'm sorry, I didn't notice there were so many.
Please step out of the vehicle and walk over there to the sidewalk.
Now we just be able to give them tickets.
I'm just collecting a sample to see if you used any drugs while driving.
Hi.
Hello. How's
Kindly
it going?
cooperate as I collect a sample to see if you're drunk.
See, there used to be an option right here to tow vehicle. For being a smoky vehicle, it used to be against the law to have a smoky vehicle like that. So, I don't know. Guess we'll let them go.
We're done. You can leave now. Have a good day.
Turn signal, huh? Oh no, we got an accident. We got an accident, people. I can't give you first aid. I haven't been trained.
I have an injured person requesting an ambulance.
I haven't been trained.
Can you describe what you saw?
First I heard a crash, and then I looked. So, no. I can't really help you.
Well, that wasn't helpful.
Let me know what you saw.
I don't understand.
Name
what
game,
happened,
please.
officer.
This is Police Simulator Patrol Officers. It's on, I'm playing on PS4 Pro, but it's on PS4 or PlayStation, Xbox, Steam. It's on all that.
I'll just take a sample to check if you've taken drugs before driving.
Negative on drugs.
I'm just taking a sample to see if you've been drinking and driving.
Negative on alcohol.
I need to see your driver's license and registration, please.
Yeah, sure, officer.
This guy's got commercial driver's license. So this game's been out for a minute, but they're getting ready to do, they're calling it Highway Patrol expansion. They just released this CPR expansion a couple weeks ago. They just put in more first aid stuff within the game because the company's they're releasing a paramedic game. But they're also releasing this Highway Patrol expansion, which is it's a paid update, I guess. But they're adding off ramps and on ramps to this city map. This, and then it's gonna have highways, which will have stuff on it, and then they'll have it. That'll have its own set of missions and stuff like that. And then it'll have two cars or whatever that goes with that. More tools. And stuff like that. Being a paid DLC, I don't know if they'll be able to bump up the rating because this game came out like PG and they've sold it to kids. Is kind of a reason why they can't do some of the stuff people want with using service weapons and stuff like that. But you know, with the paid DLC, they can put that in that section of the map. So you pay for the DLC, they can bump that maybe that part of the age limit up or whatever to that they have to do. Maybe they can put service weapons in that part of the map and stuff like that. So I don't know, you know, maybe they're putting pit maneuvers in and spike traps and other stuff that are more aggressive than what they've got in this part of the map. So maybe they're headed down that road. You know, they have said you know, K9s and kind of SWAT tactics and stuff that's kind of not really what they're looking into at the moment. So
all clear. You're free to go. Stay safe and have a great day.
I'm gonna let this guy go because
I have a vehicle here for towing.
it's kind of glitched.
Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
Like I said, I just had a CPR update and the accents at the moment, they're still kind of tweaking them. That latest update didn't go the smoothest.
Officer?
Tell me what you saw.
No. I just saw the accident after they'd already crashed.
Please show me your ID.
But they're getting it worked out, and you know, it is what it is.
Hello.
You're being arrested for carrying a stolen ID.
Please, no.
Backup requested to take a suspect into custody. I repeat, backup requested.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
I'll take charge of the suspect.
The reason why you're being detained is because you're drinking in public.
I had to drink my beer before it got warm.
Let me have a look at your ID, please.
Yeah, sure, officer.
I'm going to have to fine you with a $300 ticket for public intoxication.
You're ruining my day.
Everything's fine. You're good to go. Bye.
See, like they still haven't got this guy, so.
I stopped you because your license plate is expired.
Doesn't everyone do that?
I'd like to see your ID and car insurance, please.
Here you go, officer.
I'm going to have to give you multiple tickets for your unlawful behavior.
I know, I'm sorry. I didn't know there were so many.
I need to see your ID and proof of insurance, please.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
Please step out of the vehicle and walk over there to the sidewalk. Please allow me to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any drugs. Kindly cooperate as I collect a sample to see if you're drunk. I have to search you. Kindly cooperate with me. You're being arrested for carrying too much marijuana on you.
It's definitely a mistake, officer.
Backup requested to take a suspect into custody. I repeat, backup requested.
Understood. The closest available unit will be dispatched to your location.
I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location?
Tow truck will arrive at your location shortly, officer.
Hey there.
If I have to.
The reason I pulled you over is because you weren't respecting the speed limit.
I'm quite sure that I respected the speed limit.
Show me your ID and proof of insurance if available, please.
Here you go, officer.
I have to issue you a ticket because you don't have valid insurance.
My lawyer will take care of it.
Please step out of the vehicle and walk over there to the sidewalk. Please allow me to collect a sample to see if you're under the influence of any drugs. Kindly cooperate as I collect a sample to see if you're drunk. We're done. You can leave now. Have a good day. I pulled you over for tinted windows on your car, which is against the law in Franklin.
I don't think there's a law against that.
Show me your driver's license and, if available, proof of insurance, please.
Yes, officer. There you go.
You've committed multiple violations. You will be charged for all of them.
What? Did I really commit that many violations at once? I'm sorry.
Slowly step out of the car and move to the sidewalk, please. You'll take a test to see if you're driving under the influence of drugs. Please cooperate peacefully while I take a sample to check if you're drunk. You're being arrested for DUI. Please step onto the sidewalk.
Please, officer.
I'm taking those handcuffs off.
Oh, thank you.
have to arrest you for DUI. Please cooperate.
You have got to be kidding me.
I need to do a search on you to see if you're carrying anything illegal. I need some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Copy that. The nearest available unit will be sent to your current location.
I have a car here that needs towing. Please send a tow truck to my current location.
Tow truck will be at your location as soon as possible.
I pulled you over for running a red light.
How do you know?
Driver's license and insurance card, please.
Yeah, sure, officer.
I will now fine you between $120 and $250 for driving through a red light.
Why does it cost so much?
Slowly step out of the car and move to the sidewalk, please. The reason why you're under arrest is because you're carrying a fake ID. Please cooperate and step to the sidewalk.
Please, don't do that.
I need some backup here to take a suspect into custody.
Understood. We're sending the closest transport to your location.
I just parked close to you. I will arrive at your locations. I'm here for your suspect into custody. Please cooperate. Service officer.
Can you tell me what you saw?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't see anything.
I have an injured person requesting an ambulance. Can you describe what you saw?
First I heard a crash, and then I looked. So, no, I can't really help you.
Okay, what's going on? Can you hear me?
I have some pain, but I think I was lucky.
Okay, great. We need you to get to the ambulance anyway for further examination. Can you walk
Can
on
you
your own?
describe what you saw?
I
can
wasn't
do
there when the
that.
accident happened.
I'll go to the ambulance.
Let me know what you saw.
I'm still in shock. I need to get my head right.
I need to see your driver's license and registration, please.
Yeah, sure, officer. Let me see. Can you hear me? I'm still in shock, but I'm all right. More shocked than hurt. Can you make it to the ambulance on your own?
Here's a ticket for not having valid insurance.
I can manage it. You're ruining my day.
You'll take a test to see if you're driving under the influence of drugs.
Man.
Okay, let's just check if you're under the influence of alcohol.
Oh, there's me.
Okay, here's your accident report.
This report is basically blank.
We're finished here. You're free to go. Have a nice day, and take care.
We're loading them up. Oh. Pull it over, buddy.
I stopped you because the patrol computer informed me that the owner of this vehicle has an open warrant.
Damn it!
Let me see your ID and, if available, this vehicle's insurance, please.
Sure, officer. Here you go.
No registration.
The total of these multiple tickets is going to be expensive. The fine is on each ticket.
I thought 1 or 2 violations were fine, as long as I'm not getting too many.
Please exit the vehicle and step to the sidewalk. I'll just need to take a sample to determine if you're under the influence of any illicit substances. All right. Let me just check to see if you're under the influence of alcohol. I have to arrest you for having an open warrant. It's against the law. Please step to the sidewalk.
No,
Your shift
don't.
is over,
Please,
officer.
I will proceed with the search. Please cooperate. I have a vehicle here for towing. Can you send a tow truck to my current location? I need backup to take a subject into custody.
Location shortly.
Understood. The closest available unit will be dispatched to your location.
Alright. We learned a valuable lesson. Don't go in the garage. At all costs.
As a patrol officer, your duty is never really over.
Two shifts it would have took us to get all them cars. Alright, well, we'll try it again. Thanks for hanging out with us. This time it was Mia Torres. Thanks for hanging out with us. Till next time, be safe.